Hey, Family Forward. It is, I should write this down before I start. It is Tuesday, August 13th here in Tennessee. I'm going to get a couple invites posted on here, talk about a couple things that have happened. I want to talk to you about letters. You all have made me so happy. I want to tell you, I don't get to be happy very often for things in this movement, but a couple things have made me really, really happy. All right, so it is August the 13th, as I said. As you remember, probably about 3 weeks ago, I started telling everybody that we had an envoy to Washington, D.C. to defund ASFA and Title IV-E funding and Title IV-D funding. And we had about a half a dozen people up there. July the 30th, I was unable to go on that day, but I knew that we would have a second set of dates coming up. Kathleen Arthur has done an amazing job of getting us appointments and dates set up in Washington, D.C. So I am going to make that trip in September. And as I was getting ready to make that trip, I did a post or a live, and I talked about one of the most important things was that when we speak to a national audience, that we can say, this is not just Tennessee, this is not just Oregon, this is not just Virginia, or wherever the handful of people are, Arizona, because last time Marissa Hamilton was up there. So we're not just saying it's these few states. We wanted to be able to say that this is a nation. This is a national problem. So I ask you, I told you that if you would send me your story, if you would send a letter, a one-page letter telling your story and the pain it caused your family, that I would put them together in a book. And we would take that book up and we would be able to show that we were representing the hearts of the people from all of the states across the nation. So I want to tell you, I am very impressed. I am very happy with what you have done. And if you have not done your letter and you want to be included, you need to sit your little booty down and you need to do it today, tomorrow. You need to get it in the mail because this is going to be amazing, okay? What we're going to do is, to keep my costs down, we're going to print it in black and white. Some of you did do some color pictures on the letter, but the book itself will be printed in black and white. And then we're going to do a color cover that is a collage of pictures from children and families from all over the country. All right, I've tagged several people in now. I'm going to come back on screen here, so just thank you for being patient with me. All right, so here's a stack of papers. I'm going to turn this around and show you real quick. Okay, so here is my stack of letters that I've received. Look at that. This is so awesome. And I just spent a minute here kind of flipping through it. I'm going to tell you where I have some of the letters. If you sent a letter and you have not sent your photo yet, emailed your photo goes to Parents Against Loss. Sarah Carter is doing that. Actually, I'm going to make sure Sarah is tagged in here so she can put her, hang on, Sarah Carter in North Carolina. It's not even showing up. Okay. Somebody tag Sarah Carter. Sarah Carter. Nope. So I don't know why Facebook decides who I can and cannot tag. But I think she may not be in our Family Forward Project group anymore because she has her own group that she's working on. But we want to, address, Melanie. I'm going to tell everybody, under the Family Forward Project, there was an event set for August the 10th, and the address is in that event. But I'm going to tell you again, I've posted it several times. Okay, somebody type this in the comments while I am talking. The address is 1646 Westgate Circle, Suite 101, Brentwood, Tennessee, 37027. Okay, somebody type that and put that in the comments. I'm going to say it one more time if you're typing it. 1646 Westgate Circle, Suite 101, Brentwood, Tennessee, 37027. Somebody put that in the comments. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you. Yes, Brentwood, Tennessee, Rachel. Put that in there too. Thanks. All right, so I'm going to go through where I have some of these letters. If I call out your state, and you still want to write a letter, write a letter. I was hoping to cover every state, and we have some duplicates, which is fine. As long as these letters are so awesome, I've already read through several of them. So I have Connecticut, Nebraska, West Virginia, another West Virginia, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Ohio. This one is, hang on here, they did this one a little odd. I have to find it. Where is this one? I'm not sure where this, Colorado. Oh my gosh, every state has problems. This is a nice handwritten letter, and they printed it, so it was legible. Thank you for doing that. And I don't see the state jumping out at me. Taken by DCF. That could be Florida, because Florida is a DCF. We have South Carolina, Oregon, Alabama, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Minnesota, Iowa, North Carolina, Iowa. Ooh, got lots going on. Iowa, Minnesota, Tennessee, Nebraska, I think that is. Florida, thank you, Lori, for writing your letter. I know your story, and it's so heartbreaking. Thank you for giving us that letter. This is Minnesota. This is another handwritten letter, and look, they wrote it, printed it, nice and neat. Not on fancy paper. Look, it's not on fancy paper. For those of you who go like, well, I don't have a computer, or I don't have a nice printer. Well, you can print it out, okay? You see this? You can print it out. All right, this one is Florida on a medical kidnap. We have A.R. Van Buren, Arkansas, Tennessee. Sue Ward is in North Carolina. This one is Missouri. We have, what is this one? North Carolina, Michigan, North Carolina. You can see who the active advocates are in states here. New York, Boulder, Colorado. Nope, wait a minute. Colorado. This one is, Tennessee. Ooh, yep. California. This one is Iowa, West Virginia, Washington State, Michigan. This one is Michigan, Wichita, Kansas, of course, Florida, Minnesota, Andersonville, Tennessee. This one is, sometimes a state is not obvious. Please make the state really obvious when you write your letters, because it's so important that I'm able to tell people we have each state represented. I may have to email some of you or try to locate some of you. That one does not have a state in it. Okay, we will find out. I'll get it. Illinois, California, Wyoming, Arkansas, Michigan, West Virginia, Michigan, Massachusetts, Kansas, and North Carolina, and West Virginia. Okay, so you see we have several from some states. I'm still missing a lot of states. So if you didn't hear your state called specifically, then please get your letter to me. Sit down, write it tonight, type it up tonight. one page. I know it's really hard, but just start with saying, my name is Connie Reguli. I'm in the state of Tennessee, and CPS has caused horrendous abuses to our family, or horrendous emotional distress to our family. We lost our 30 children because blah, blah, blah. They lied to us. They refused to give our children back. After we did everything, they still wouldn't give the children back. We have Chastity Helms' father wrote a story for us to put in here, and if those of you who've been in Family Forward Project for several years know that she committed suicide because she lost her children. You don't have to put dear anybody. Just say, my name is Melanie Linderman. I'm in the state of Texas, and here's how DCS or CPS destroyed my life. And then, yes, please give us Virginia, all right? Let's get the rest of these. Texas. Jim, I don't have a Texas story. Get me a Texas story. So let's get these put together. The trip is planned for DC for the first week, really, second week of September. And it's going to take time for me to put these together. Sarah Carta is helping, but she's going to do a collage of photos so that I have a color front and back. And then I'm going to print these pages black and white. And I really wanted to put it with an index and of the page numbers showing each state is represented. So I don't have every state yet, and I really, really, really want every state. If my book ends up being 200 pages, then it is, okay? I'm going to give these to lawmakers, and starting with the senators, because the senators now have bills in front of them. All right, Oklahoma, yes, I need Oklahoma. Texas, please get me a Texas letter. All right, so that is my plea, okay? You're doing so well. I appreciate everybody doing this already. Also, I just want to give you a little update on something that happened. If you watch my live on Friday, I was very, very, very upset about what had happened in court. And if you watched that, you saw that I had not represented a mom in a trial, but she had come to me after her trial. I'd reviewed in detail her 60-plus page memorandum order, and I had several things that I filed for post-trial motions with the court. They're called Rule 52 and Rule 59 motions. I had told her, I said, look, just go ahead and file your notice of appeal so we don't lose your rights, because I'm going to be pushing up against a deadline, and so she did. Well, then by the time we got to court, the state of Tennessee, top dog DCS attorney Doug Diamond, who he and I have knocked heads a few times in the past 20 years, but he filed a response saying that the court did not have jurisdiction based upon a 2005 case called Holiday v. Speed, and I posted this, and people tried to say, oh, no, here's what Holiday v. Speed says. Well, remember, I'm the lawyer, guys, so here's the deal. In that case, there was a footnote that said that the rule had changed effective July 2005, and it's about just what the status of an appeal is. And so anyway, the court removed my motions from the docket without even having an argument. They were very important motions. And on Friday, after I left court, I sat out by the parking lot and I made a live, and I posted 3 times. I posted a banner, and I posted Doug Diamond's picture off the state website and said, you lied, Doug Diamond, to the court, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I get a phone call Monday morning at 9 o'clock. I was not here. I ran a little late getting kids to school, and he had called my office 9 o'clock Monday morning. And so I called him back. I told him I was mad at him, and he goes, well, somebody came in my office and told me I'd lied to the court. So obviously, central office, 315 Dedrick Street in downtown Nashville, is watching Family Forward Project, okay? So they're watching what we say. We called him out, and he responded, okay? I hate to do it that way, but you know what? I'm just going to have to, because so many things are happening, and so much is going on, and I'm getting more and more, seeing where more and more lawsuits are being filed across the country. I got a phone call where people have wanted me to join a lawsuit or come on board and help with a federal lawsuit in West Virginia. So more and more is happening. I'm trying to figure out how to sue under ICPC. I've got a motion for all you relatives who've had to deal with ICPC across state lines. You know how horrible that can be. I have filed a motion challenging the constitutionality of the ICPC in Lawrenceburg against DCS, and they have not filed a written response. It's been pending since the 1st of June. They've not filed a response, and they won't set the constitutional challenge, even though it's a purely illegal argument. So, and they already got a continuance and a delay on it. So I'm challenging the constitutionality of an ICPC. I'm trying to figure out how to sue a Florida provider for a false ICPC. So that is, I'm trying to figure out how to do it. I have to be very careful about legal grounds and legal basis, etc. So anyway, he apologized, and we're going to get that corrected. But yeah, I kind of gave him a piece of my mind, I'll just say, but I was nice about it. So we have that going on. For those of you who want an update criminally, I have a court date. Ms. Hancock and Wendy and I have court dates set for November the 8th. I think she's supposed to get a public defender, so I don't know if they've called her back yet. My court date is November the 8th, and we have asked for the state's discovery. So in criminal court, you have to ask the state for discovery. So I have done that. I'm waiting to see what the state has. As soon as I get the state's discovery, we'll start filing our motions for suppression and our motions to dismiss. So there are several legal grounds that we're going to attack them on. So I'm kind of excited about that. The judge did a strange order about, I was an attorney. He didn't gag me, but he said the rules of professional responsibility apply, which is very odd because I'm not serving as in the capacity of an attorney. And Rule 8, which is our ethical code, specifically says when representing a client or acting in the capacity of an attorney. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I might challenge it. Basically, I'm going to talk about the case. So, they have to show some prejudice. Honestly, Family Forward Project, although we have over 12,000 members, we really don't have a lot of members in Williamson County. So we're going to raise the awareness, though, and we're going to keep raising the awareness. Okay, all right, y'all. I'm also trying to get us on other avenues of social media. It's so important. We've got to get our message out. So keep talking and keep sharing the word, keep spreading things, keep sharing the videos, put them on your own timelines, and let people watch. So our story is that ASFA, Adoption and Safe Families Act, needs to be defunded. There should never be a bonus check for a forced adoption. Never, never, never. I'm very concerned even about adoptions being supplemented by the government, because if you can't afford to adopt a child, you should not be adopting a child. So adoption assistance entitlement money, which now is superior and exceeds foster care money, is outrageous. It's outrageous. So, and they would pay adoptive parents, but they won't help birth parents. So we got to keep pushing. All right, so anyway, I'm going to log off. Yep, thank you all so much. Please share. Get those letters. Write it tonight, okay? If you're working tonight, get up in the morning and write it when you have coffee and get it in the mail. The address has been posted, and I'll probably edit this post and put the address right in the topic so you can see it. Okay, y'all. Y'all going to be good and get those letters to me. Oh, and I have my new banners are coming. They'll be in Friday. I'll show you as soon as I get here because I lost my other banners. So if anybody sees them, let me know. But I ordered some new Stop Separating American Families banners, so they should be in on Friday. All right, we will talk to you soon. Y'all be good, be sweet, stay strong. We can beat it. I'm hurting for wherever you are, and we're gonna keep pushing for our kids to come back home. Okay, all right. Thanks, Melanie. I'll be expecting your letter. No email. I need a signature. Keebler Howe, I need a signature on it because otherwise I don't want them to think that I've typed these letters up. So I need you to sign it. So you need to drop it in the mail to me. If you don't have an envelope, look, go by the post office, and they have envelopes for sale that already have a stamp on them. You can buy one envelope. Okay, you can buy one envelope. They charge you for the stamp and then like 5 cents for the envelope. So write your letter, go by the post office, tell them you need to buy an envelope. Okay, I've done it before. It's okay. You can do it. All right. Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all be good. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.